Tonight, a West Coast furnace turned inferno. California's park fire exploding overnight, forcing residents to evacuate in Chico, north of Sacramento.
The heat is insane. Spot fires everywhere.
In less than 24 hours, the wind-driven inferno scorched more than 70,000 acres. Entire homes and buildings engulfed in flames that authorities are now calling an act of arson, arresting a 42-year-old man from Chico for pushing a flaming car into a ravine, which they say started the fire. Just outside Cohasset, smoldering debris is all that remains where homes once stood.
Here in Butte County, crews have already made their way back to several remote areas, trying to cut fire line wherever they can to slow the spread.
From California to Canada, months without rain and record highs has turned much of the West into a tinderbox. The Durkee fire in Oregon is now the nation's largest, charring nearly 250,000 acres since igniting from a lightning strike last week. The blaze so big, it's creating its own weather, with extreme heat forming a fire-fueled thunderstorm, carrying smoke and ash even farther. As crews from 22 states fight 24/7 to contain it, a similar struggle in Alberta, Canada. The picturesque town of Jasper now facing near-apocalyptic scenes as flames close in. The fire smoke so thick, it's impacted air quality as far south as Colorado, with a gray haze hanging heavy. Back near Chico, with flames far from contained, evacuation orders remain ongoing.
The quicker you get out, the safer you will be.
And tonight, as this fire very much keeps burning, a frightening deja vu. It was 6 years ago that a wildfire left 85 people dead and destroyed nearly 90% of the town of Paradise. Some of those survivors resettling in North Chico, in an area that tonight is frighteningly close to this very fire. Tom?
Thanks for watching. Stay updated about breaking news and top stories on the NBC News app or follow us on social media.